Hello, and welcome to tonight's episode of Ink of Fate, Dungeons and Dragons Viking-themed adventure. I am your Dungeon Master, KJ Potiff. Let's meet our fabulous Viking crew. Let's start with Devil. Introduce who you are and who you're playing.
I'm Devil, and I am playing Northra, the Tiefling Ranger with the pet wolf.
Yes. Joanna?
Well, hello. I am Joanna. I play. Gosh, who would I play? Oh, true. It's been a day, guys. I'm sorry. I play Otrun, the reluctant, bewildered, very bewildered Wicker barbarian, who is awfully pissed off right now.
Yes. Elizabeth?
Hi, I'm Elizabeth. I play Ada, the Tuss Wizard Secret Cleric situation.
Nick?
Hi, I'm Nick, and I play the recently one-handed fighter grub named Cole.
Yes. Cole has definitely been through some things very recently, and canonically, it's been like an hour.
It's the same
so
day.
Right.
It's the same day. And Jay.
Jay, I'm playing the Squirrel Beastborn Warlock Hap and her secret little sprite friend, Akarn. And for no apparent reason, the squirrel fact that I picked for today is that when squirrels run away, they run away in a zigzag pattern. Isn't that fun, guys? No reason at all why I picked that.
So you're telling me that squirrels are Florida men because they know to run from
Look,
the gators?
Yeah, you leave
I
gators
found that
alone,
out
they leave
after
you
I
alone.
picked the squirrel Beastborn, but I do relate.
I love it.
I'm like, respect for the squirrels, man.
Absolutely.
Well, running away in a zigzag pattern sounds like a great idea when you're in the land of Grimnir. Let's talk a little bit about the setting for this campaign.
Nice segue.
I know, thank
It's a
you.
good one.
Also, I got the commands working, so yay. I don't know why they just randomly turn off sometimes. I'll have to figure that out. Okay, Ink of Fate is based on the Arcanum Worlds module, Raiders of the Serpent Sea, Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, with a little bit of homebrew lingering injuries rules tied in there. It is set in a world called Grimnir, very cold, unforgiving, primal land with mammoths, saber-tooths, sea serpents, all sorts of, and, flaming undead. Everybody is part of a raiding clan who all invade and fight each other for honor and glory and a seat at the table in the halls of the slain. They're very involved in worshiping their deities, the gods of the Stone Court. Trying to think of the world is entering its 3rd year of winter due to unforeseen or unknown circumstances, unknown causes. Okay, it's been 2 weeks. My brain needs to get back in the groove now. So, okay.
It's all right. I think we're all with you.
Yep. Okay. Let's talk about what happened last time, because boy was it a session. So what was going to be fairly straightforward combat with some Luton raiders resulted in the first lingering injury of the campaign. Cull was shot in the hand and has now entirely lost that hand very brutally, very horribly. So he has gotten some magical healing on board, but unfortunately regeneration is not within the capabilities of the magic available to this party yet. So we'll have to see what other options become available to Cull as a frontline fighter to work through that. You all are on the island of Fallegur, specifically because there was a volcano eruption that seems to have engulfed the entire settlement of the Orn clan, which is Odrun the Barbarian's hometown. You've seen a handful of survivors. There's hints that there might be more. you defeated some Luton raiders on the surface who seem to be taking advantage of the situation. They seem to have been involved in it somehow. You're not 100% sure exactly what's going on there. And you found your way through some tunnels into what used to be the city that is now engulfed in lava. So you're kind of tunneling your way through what used to be city streets, but now it's more like a very hot sulfur-smelling cave. This music's feeling a bit too lighthearted for this now. It's just like a little boop, boop, ba-doop, like just a little bit too jaunty for the occasion. So let's get to the fun stuff. So you all, there was a rock slide. Rock slide collapsed, and the party was split due to no fault of the party's own. It was probably gonna happen regardless. Let's see.
Probably.
Yeah. So, not the party's fault, but they are split up. They have brought some crew members with them, but they are now exploring the town. They're trying to find any survivors. They're trying to weed out the Lutons that are there. And there's a couple side quests. The one elf woman asked you to find some wood carvers tools in the elf district in town. And you also have been given indication that an old mentor of Ada's, the wizard Sindri, may also be involved, maybe working alongside their fellow Lutons in their efforts here. And also, actually, we also rolled, and Cull has a personal connection to, what's his face? Mala something. Give me a sec. I have his name. I promise. Medrash. There we go. Medrash, the Luton dragonborn fighter, who Cull was actually trained by. Which I love when we roll for backstory details. Like, hey, this
So
is
cool.
this is a connection you now have. So this is now a lot more significant than I originally planned it to be. And you've already been named in the effort, so
Yay!
you know, Cull continues to push forward in spite of everything. Probably against medical advice. So where we specifically left off, and Joanna, you could take us to the map screen so that we can kind of see. So with the party split, we have Odrun and Ada, with their crew members, Hrolf and Herdis, helping them. And you've encountered a couple of pyre wights, undead that were improperly burnt, considered very terrifying, very powerful. The rest of you, Northra, Cull, and Hap, we're going to pivot over to where you all ended up. And we're going to start with you all. So you all were going through a tavern. You found some bodies of Orn clan members, laid as if they had died in combat, not in the lava flow, which struck you as odd. So there seems to be more than just the volcano that has led to the destruction here. As you followed the sound of voices into one of the tunnels, you ended up in what looks to be some kind of armory. So this is what you see as, we're going to be bouncing back and forth between a couple of combats here, so that's why the initiative tracker might look a little bit weird. It's because we're going to be bouncing between one combat and the other. So as you all get into this armory, there's like weapons and armor stacked near the exit of the tunnel. A lot of the racks seem to have been emptied. In the center of the room, where presumably a forge once stood, the ground has split apart, and lava just bubbles and burns. Ooh, I have a lava sound effect. I don't get to use it that often. Where's my lava bubbles? Yes. Now we're there. Now we're there. Smell the sulfur. Just soak it in. There we go.
Do you want to move Odrune over to this group so that
Yes.
those tokens are visible?
Yep, good idea. Give me one
Yeah.
second.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt.
No,
The
no,
lava
no,
felt
that's
like
fair.
a good time.
The lava bubbles.
Yep. They're really bubbly and I might turn them down a little bit later. Let's see, where's... I have to get all the way to Odrune's token. This map is massive.
Enormous.
Huge.
Map
It's
is
just absolutely huge.
enormous.
Thank you, John Stevenson. We love it so much. If you ever watch this, you're an amazing artist, and I want more people to see your maps.
Yes. Oh, hey, there's
those are
me.
great. Okay, I got you as far as the fountain. Let me get you down there.
Ah, there we are. Whoop, that went really
All
far.
right. Yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
There
Yeah.
we go.
You're down the bottom left now. And let me put Aaron and Tiff a little bit closer because they offered to provide like backup with like Aaron basically hoisting her to make her shots. Okay, so yeah, I don't want to turn down the lava bubbles. I like them.
I mean, they're not terribly disruptive.
Good.
Yeah. Okay, so I kind of buried the lead. Oh, okay, magma. That's fair.
I saw that.
Fair. Yeah, magma. Thank you, Notorious Navy. Okay, so the magma's bubbling. I now need to change out my soundboard. Dang it, we'll have to go to a break now because I need to like completely rewrite my soundboard so that it says magma bubbles and not lava
Gosh.
bubbles. I need 2 separate sound effects
Be
for this.
accurate, KJ. Gosh.
Gotta be accurate. Alright. So yeah, I buried the lead here because I have not mentioned anything about the inhabitants of this room. You see a group of Lutens who are wearing Luton symbology, Luton regalia with the Wolverine on it. But they do have a human. She's dangling from a chain and her feet are pointing downward just a few feet above the magma. One of the raiders is a stout dragonborn Luton. He's holding the end of the chain and seems to be about to lower her towards the lava. There are 4 other Lutons in the room, including a red-haired woman who seems to be demanding that she's like, "All right, blacksmith, tell us where you've hidden all your treasure." So that's what you all see, and it looks like the threat of her dying is imminent. So it's kind of an act now situation. So, any questions before we dive right into initiative?
I couldn't remember from last time. We didn't surprise them, did we? Because we were trying to be
believe your
sneaky.
stealth checks were.
I can't remember.
They were good.
They weren't good enough. Okay.
Yeah, they were not great.
They were quite bad.
Yeah, there's like Cole's was like a 9.
Oh no.
I'm like looking back,
Oh, no.
and
What did I
some of
do?
them were pretty low.
I think we just clang
Yeah, that's
around
the only
every
one I can see
Oh.
scrolling back up, but yeah.
It's
So
okay.
yeah, there was an attempt. Yeah, there was an
Okay.
attempt.
You got, okay.
So
You
yeah,
get close at least.
on y'all's end, we have I guess the familiars are going first. Well, no, I need to move Story over to Story's initiative with his group. Don't want to throw that off. Story will get to go first in the other group's initiative. But a Karn gets to go first in this group. Aaron's turn is for both Aaron and Tiff. Then Cull, Hap, and then all the enemies.
Okay.
By the way, I know these icons are a little bit like inaccurate, so let me actually put these where they're supposed to be. This raider that I just moved over the lava is the blacksmith. I'm gonna put a green indicator there. Restrained. So the one with the red hair is the one that's uses this little like bald priest looking dude. Because these are like generic stat blocks I'm pulling from. So and then the dragonborn that's what?
We lost Sky.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Stand by.
Oh lord.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, the dragonborn holding the chain is the top one back here.
Oh no.
So okay. Uh-oh. What'd she say?
It's just you froze for a second.
Yeah, you froze for a second. Sorry, I was
Yeah.
reacting to you.
Oh, I froze for a second. Sorry.
I got so worried.
Sorry. Uh-oh. Okay. And I'm wondering, did my image just freeze when I did that? When I switched back and forth?
I mean, you're a little
Am I still
laggy,
moving?
but your vocals are fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
Mhm.
Like,
Okay, cool.
no offense, we don't really read your lips when you're talking to us usually.
That is fine. That is fine. That's all good.
I kind of figured.
All right, we can start with the other combat if that's yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get Odrune back to the other group.
Wait, can you
Okay.
clarify who this like token in the corner is?
Oh,
Before
no.
we forget. Oh well, never mind.
We're gonna come over here. Oh, there's me.
Oh, which one?
The horned, shirtless one in the
There
There you
corner.
go. I put you back.
Okay, cool.
It's fine. It's fine. I just feel
Oh,
justified knowing that creepy bald
yeah.
person was the fact villain.
Yeah, there's actually no creepy bald person, so I think you're actually good.
Pulls a token was
All
giving
right.
me villain vibes.
Yeah. I mean, it's a red-haired woman who seems to be just as aggressive, so you still get bald like vibes from her. Let's go with that.
You still get bald vibes.
It's
All right.
just the shape when you're looking down. It's so elongated. It's a whole. Anyway, don't die, guys. You got this.
We'll try.
Okay, so pivoting over to the others, I'm gonna go really quick through this. So Hrolf and Hurtis are gonna act on the same initiative. You have two pyre whites coming in from neighboring doors. It seems like you're all kind of crammed into this very narrow hallway, so we'll see how that works out. Let's see. In this group, Story gets to go first, then Pyre Whites, then Hrolf and Hurtis, then Ada, then Odrune. So, with that, yeah.
Can you ping where the fire whites are coming from?
Yes. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, there's one that's coming from this room here.
Got it.
And then one coming from this room down here.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So Story is going to come through here if I can. I don't know if I can move Story. I might be a little stuck, but I'm trying to get Story over like here.
Understood.
Yeah. And then Story's gonna take the hide action and just kind of be in that space.
Okay. Roll stealth for Story.
Okay.
Ooh, lovely.
Story's much
Yep.
sneakier than Ada.
Yeah, Story weasels his way into a sneaky little spot and is completely unseen.
Cool.
Pyre Whites get to go next. All right. Both Pyrowites are going to do the same thing. They both yell out with rage, and fire flares from both of their bodies, and a flaming illusory duplicate splits off of each of them, and appears. Let's see. Space it can see within 30 feet. Doesn't give it much, but if it peeks into the hallway, it can see. There, now it can see down the hallway and make one appear over here. So this one's an illusory duplicate, but it can still hit. And the other one is going to stay in that room, but make its duplicate appear in the room with it. So I'm gonna mark the duplicates with really dramatic music. I haven't played it as much, so I don't always remember how it sounds. Okay, the ones with blue on them are the I guess you would know the term flame shade. They make a flame shade of themselves. But that is their full action. Oh, and they can each, as a bonus action, make the flame shade attack. One of them is not going to attack yet. It seems to be trying to lure people into a bigger fighting area. But this flame shade up here is going to try to hit Odrun. Oh no, did I not get the buttons ready for this one? I'm so mad. Of course. Second. Okay, that's a 9 to hit Ada, so...
Ada
sorry, Odrun.
No, does not hit me.
Odrun, sorry. Does not hit. Alright, it misses, so we are up to Hrolf and Hurtis. Hrolf is going to pop into this room, and Hurtis is going to, you know what, he's also gonna go in that room just because, it's hard to, he doesn't want to, corner the other Pyrowite so that nobody else can get to it, so, but they're each going to attack the same Pyrowite. Hrolf is going to use his Warhammer. That is a 15 to hit, which does hit for 8 bludgeoning damage. Very nicely done, Hrolf. Hurtis is going to use his Skegox with a 19 to hit for another 6 slashing damage. So they are chipping away at one of the Pyrowites. Ada, you are up.
Okay, I'm going to move here. I think I probably take an opportunity attack as I kind of move through Odrun's space to get around. So then, once I've gotten through, I'm going to look down at the viper tattoo on my hand.
Yeah, you would probably...
Opportunity attack, that's fine.
One sec, the opportunity attack was an 11 to hit.
That doesn't hit. So I'm gonna look down at the viper tattoo on my hand and just, I don't know who you are, but we really need help right now. And I'm going to channel divinity and try to turn undead. So 30 foot cube, not cube, 30 foot, anyone who can see or hear me gets turned if they fail a DC 13 wisdom save.
Beautiful. Let me roll it for the one at the end of the hall. Okay, that is a 9. And then the other one gets a 17. So this one at the end of the hall is turned. What do they have to do when they're turned?
They have to move away from me as far as it can when it's on its turn, and it can't be within 30 feet of me, and it can't take reactions. For its action, it can only use the dash action or escape from something keeping it from moving.
Beautiful. All right, on its turn, it will dash away from you.
Cool. That's my whole turn.
And let me see, what's a good sound for your channel? What kind of vibes does your channel divinity give off, do you think? I need the right sound effect for this.
I think that it thinks that there's like a big kind of shadowy like being just coming after it. Like it kind of affects its mind. Yeah.
There we go. Just had to get that cemented in there. All right. Anything else for your turn?
No.
All right, Odrun, you are up.
Okay, so for my bonus, we are going to rage. So, got the rage stuff on, and then I've
Rage
got
away.
one right behind me. Is that what I'm seeing?
It is a flame shade, but it does. It's an illusory duplicate. It has already used its reaction, so you can move away from it. It
Does hitting it do anything?
doesn't look like it has much substance to it, other than the weapon. I'm gonna give you a free investigation check on this.
Okay. We'll see how we do. I got a 10. I'm real smart.
10. It looks mostly transparent and made of fire. It looks like your axe is gonna pass right through it.
Good to know. Okay. But I can't.
And
see
it already
the
used
one...
its reaction to hit Ada, so if you move, yeah.
I can see the one down at the end of the hall.
Yes.
Okay. So in that case, I will. Let's see. Whoops. I will move a little bit behind Ada.
Oh, I'm sorry, you can't take any opportunity attacks at all. That was my bad.
Oh,
Oh,
didn't hit anyways.
It shouldn't, yeah.
lovely. Okay, so I'm gonna get up behind Ada and quaking in my boots a little bit because I don't like fire. Fire is not great.
That is very bad.
Fire's not good. We don't like
That is
fire.
bad.
I'm thinking cold thoughts. I'm wondering how there's fire when there's been 3 years of winter. And so I'm just gonna reach out towards the thing and kind of put my hands out and go, oh my god, can you just cool off or something? And it'll be the first time that Otrun will cast Chill Touch.
Ooh, beautiful. Alright,
So-
roll your spell attack.
I know. I hope I put this in correctly. I got a 5.
That is correct. 5 unfortunately misses as it goes sailing over Fire White's shoulder.
That's alright.
Love that
I'm
one.
just gonna
That's
kinda-
very chill touch.
You know, I'm just gonna kind of look at Ada and go, fuck did you do to me? Did I do that?
I didn't do that.
Fuck! God damn it, I should have listened to Hap. Ugh. And with that is the end of my turn.
That's feeling very appreciated somewhere.
Somewhere, Hap's ears are burning because she knew
Alright.
that I admitted I should have listened to her. Never tell her I said that.
Speaking of which, and just as you're about to see the turned Pyre White, it's about to flee through the door, but you do hear a voice further down this hall calling out, "Help! Help!"
For further down the
So,
hall. It's
Oh,
bleeding
before we
now.
see what... Yes. So, let's switch over to the other group and see how they're doing, shall we? All right. Moving back over to the other group, I'm going to try to move Odrun as quickly as possible, but in the meantime, we can start at the top of the order with a Karn. So while I move Odrun, what does a Karn do?
Okay. So a card
I
is
need to have,
always invisible as much
Like
as
a
they
duplicate of your
can
token or
be.
something.
And seeing, so you're saying like the chains like connected to the ceiling and like down and stuff like that, like someone's over here holding it and like that kind of mechanism. I'm gonna try to see if I can get a card to
Yes.
jam the mechanism so that it will like stop. But that's why I'm asking specifically. Like you know how you stick like a stone in like a wheel, it stops turning, or you put a stick through a handle, the door gets jammed. I'm looking for like something like that, something that can like temporarily stop the lowering.
Okay.
I went back
And
to my original position.
Yeah, I mean, you are
copying?
in an armory.
Oh,
I'm trying to see
no.
if I can give you control of somebody's token in that area.
Gotcha.
To let you see.
Aaron,
Yeah.
Tiff. We got Aaron and Tiff.
Let's see.
If you control one of them, don't let them die.
Make a little like not a familiar, but a little token for your little.
Not such you
golden
can.
thing.
Hang on, sorry. My cat just scared the crap out of me. I'll be right back.
Yep.
But yeah,
Okay.
a
hopefully that
Karn's
does
goal
something.
is to get an object and jam and prevent the victim. I assume it's a victim. That they're looking very victim-y from being
When you're
descended
over
into the
lava.
Yes.
I mean, if it was a bad guy, maybe I'd do that. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And there are certain contexts where being over magma doesn't mean you're good. Because Hap is thinking of a couple people they went over lava. I'm just saying.
I'm scared.
You should be.
Oh,
But I'm
no.
cute, so you don't
Okay,
know that.
so let's see. Joe, by copying your token over there, did that do anything to make it more visible to you?
Yeah, I can see everything.
Okay.
I feel a
beautiful.
presence of somebody who said I'm right
Okay.
nearby.
Yeah, so for Karn trying to jam the mechanism, let's see. Let's have a Karn make a sleight of hand check.
Oh no. Okay, buddy. I have no idea if you're any good at this. Okay. What would that be again?
Dexterity skill.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll for dexterity. Hey! Look
Okay.
at that!
Okay.
That's a 19.
Yeah. Yeah, with a 19, a Karn, takes their tiny little, manages to get something jammed into that space, and it looks like the chain is locked into place.
Okay.
So yeah, nice action for a Karn's turn.
Wait, I'm not done yet.
Alright,
For Karn.
yes, go for it.
Okay, so that from where
Love
a
it.
Karn currently is, that was only about 15 feet away. So after jamming it,
Yes.
who looks like the most leaderish person in here? Creepy person.
The bald token, which is the red-haired
Okay.
one.
A Karn
I really
is
should've
gonna
changed the art for
try.
this.
A Karn is gonna try and position themselves on their back because they're still invisible because they haven't like attacked anybody or like done any sort of spells. But
True.
a Karn's just gonna like try to sneakily like attach themselves to that person with the remainder of their movement.
Okay, attach a Karn to the victim or the one in
No,
charge?
to the one who looks like
the
they're in
redhead.
charge.
Okay. Yep. Okay, the redhead. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Understood. I'll put a Karn right there just to remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So Aaron, Yeah. Sorry, I just keep assuming
No,
you're done.
that's I think I've used up all that a Karn can do at the moment. But they are just ready.
Yeah. And yeah, as far as a Karn having hands, I'm just gonna say straight up, canonically, at the end of those tiny little stingray like wings, there's like teeny tiny, like fully articulated, like with opposable thumbs, five-fingered hands, and it just looks like a person wearing a great big cape when they like fiddle with things. So they're itty bitty teeny tiny hands, but they are hands.
I mean, they also have a mouth. They can carry things with their mouth.
So you can see that.
Maybe they have little feet curled up underneath that are like usually flat when they're
a card
flying.
can make it happen.
It's a picture of Pat. Fine.
Anyway, a Karn is going to do a hoist, and whoops, I don't have the raid archer stat block in front of me. So, this is gonna look like a Skagok's attack, but it's really her firing a short bow. Actually, she needs
Tiff.
to get a little bit closer
Oh,
for
yeah,
that to aim here. Sorry, yeah, Tiff. Who did
I
I
have to
say?
say, like, what is
A
Karn
Karn.
doing? I mean, technically, a Karn
Putting the new hands to
can.
use.
The Karn does have a short bow attack.
No, Aaron's gonna hoist Tiff.
Hey.
Okay, yeah, she
Look at
definitely
that.
hits. And it's actually 3 piercing damage, but she's only able to see the nearest raider, which is this one on the right. So, that's Aaron and Tiff done. Cull, you are up.
Okay, Cole is gonna rush in and he's gonna move above the raider that's furthest east. And as a bonus action, he's gonna use control the battlefield. And shove a creature. And try and shove that one raider into the lava.
Am I back?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead and do your attack.
Is it an attack roll or an athletics roll? Uh-oh.
Oh no. Not again.
No.
Alright, somebody else call it. You totally managed to shove them, right? We'll just
Yeah,
call it for
I think
For
she
them.
totally managed to shove it.
obviously.
Let's check to shove.
Oh, okay. There you are. I assume that's athletics.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes. Now we
Sometimes.
can.
No, we can.
Am I here?
At the moment, yes.
You are now.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I'm here, I promise. What did you roll?
19.
Yeah, athletics for you. Acrobatics to... Yep, okay. Yep. Oof, and you... Yeah, well, they got 16, so it was contested. And where would you like to push them to? Oh, no.
The one that's southward of him, and just push him into the lava if that's possible.
It is. I'm gonna roll some dice manually for this.
I mean,
Takes
that sounds like a
9 fire damage.
That is perfect use of control of the battlefield, I think.
Yeah, they're bloodied.
Okay.
It's kind of what it's for. Beautiful. Yeah. So what you see is Cull like manages to like fling the weapon at this raider, shove them into the lava, which kind of like flares up and sizzles, and they howl. And they look like they're not gonna last much longer here.
And then he's gonna use his action to take an attack at the raider to his left with his scimitar.
Beautiful. I love that that's a bonus action. That is so powerful.
Uh-huh. It's an
18 hits.
Okay. It's 9 damage.
Beautiful. Instantly bloodied.
And that is
Anything
it.
else for your turn?
I haven't got nothing else.
What a badass. Alright.
One
Hap,
fucking
you're up.
hit.
Okay, alright. I'm not gonna get closer, but I am gonna take a moment to yell out, like, complete bluff, obviously, but give up or suffer the same fate as Ilda? Ilda was the one on the surface, right? The Lutan on the surface, who we totally beat up and, like, ran away with the tail between the legs?
I think so.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Basically, yeah, I'm gonna yell that out. It's like, give up or suffer the same fate as Ilda to try to, I don't know, intimidate them? Get them to surrender? And
Yeah, roll
then...
intimidation.
Okay. Can I, could I make the case for deception? Or I can do intimidation. I'll do intimidation, fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with intimidation on this one.
Fine, it's a 22,
Ooh.
so... there you
Perfect.
go.
You're fine. What are you even worried about?
I'm worried about a lot of things, okay?
Yeah, 21 because you're not right next to Call.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's see. What's gonna be the benefit here? Yeah. The leader's next. Either their next attack is going to be with disadvantage, or their next saving throw is going to be a disadvantage. Either way.
Okay. Well, to follow up that intimidation,
So.
I'm gonna blast the leader with Eldritch Blast. It's fine. Just to follow up with that.
Beautiful.
Hopefully this is intimidating. Why do I have disadvantage again?
19 hits.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are very consistent. It is
Yeah.
9 across the board. Yeah, so I'm basically yelling that and following up with that to the leader.
Beautiful. She is also extremely bloodied from that.
Good.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
I'm gonna stay with there. I'm gonna stay right there. I'm good.
All right. The Lutens are gonna go now. First thing is, let's see, who all is gonna move? Actually, first thing that happens, the one sitting in the lava takes another 1 fire damage, which actually finishes them off. So we have 1 dead Luton in the lava here.
Yeah.
They did not have that many hit points.
Didn't see him living.
Oh no! Wait a minute.
Oh, let's
Okay,
see.
no, it's fine. We didn't bury them as
what?
a warrior. It's all good. My first thought was they're gonna come back. Sorry. Continue.
Oh, one
Continue
sec,
dying for us, please.
Sorry, I don't know if we got North onto the initiative. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I don't think we did. I think her computer was acting up
Okay, is it
at
gonna
the
let
end
me
of last
do
time, so
the
I don't think
button?
she got in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just move this around because this is important. Yeah, let's do a retroactive turn for Northra, because Northra should have gone, like, before Aaron and Tiff. Alright. Let's see. Do we have... We don't have Devil right now.
Mm-mm.
Okay, let me just roll quick, shot off. Against... That was it. Whoa. Okay, it does hit for 3 damage. Okay, so the one right next to Cull does take the damage. So they are still up. Okay, just wanted to see like who all was still standing. Alright, these two fellers over here are gonna actually gang up on Northra a little bit. And I need to actually open their character sheet to do a couple things. Sorry. Okay. These two they're running after. Sorry, am I still here?
You are.
Yeah.
I just don't like
Okay.
the people you just put on the screen. Is all.
Yeah, the two ganging up on Northra, they seem to be acting a little bit feral. Stat-wise, this just means that they have a reckless attack, like a barbarian, so they are both going to be making their attacks with advantage, though all attacks against them will have advantage for the entire next round. So please hold me to that. Alright, now Northra's AC is 16, so they're going to be making these great axe attacks with advantage. Okay. 21 will hit for 15 slashing. And then the other one, that's a 16 to hit, which does meet. Okay, Northra is down. So, not dead, but Northra is going to be making death saving throws here. And I'm sorry to do this while she's not here, but like I promise we've talked about this. So I'm not gonna like fully kill off her character when I'm like controlling it. So, okay, let's see. The raider next to Cull is going to do a Skegox attack. 7 to hit, which misses. And then the redhead, the one who seems to be in charge, she holds her hand to her chest, says a quick prayer to Luda, and energy seems to return to her as she casts Cure Wounds on herself. She will get... Let's see. Come on, can I roll this? Can you let me roll the dice? Okay, she regains 7 hit points. Oh, there it goes. Alright. That is it for their turn, and I believe that gets us to the bottom of the order. So Northra is making death saves. So we're going to, in the meantime, hop over to the other group. So, diving right back into the Pyrewhite fight in the initiative, it is Story's turn.
Story is going to move 30 feet in the direction of the sound of someone yelling.
Okay.
I don't
Story over that
know how to move him there.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I got him. Okay.
Cool. I can't see where he is. But if there's a chance of danger, story will take the hide action.
Okay. Understood. All right. Is the Pyrewhite's turn?
Is Odrin's token there? Or am I not seeing it?
Oh, it needs moved over. You're right.
No, Odrin's there. Yeah, Odrin's
I
right
don't
next to Ada. Where
see.
she's
I can't see Odrune.
Me neither.
We can't see it.
Oh,
One of
I can
the
see her. She's like right here.
there's an icon
I know.
for Odrune
There
that's
we
like
go.
in a lower thing. Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Okay.
It's there.
Like, I promise it's there.
That was
Sorry.
weird. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Can't hear you. Okay. Pyrewites are going to go. One of them is going to dash away because it has been turned. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And the other one is going to use its great axe on Frolf with a 24 to hit. Really? It didn't roll damage on that? That's so helpful. Thank you. What's the damage on the 8 damage on Hrolf. Alright, the flame shades get to go. One of them is going to come over here to attack Odrune. The other one is going to come up here to attack Hurtis. So they will make that same great axe attack. So one coming at Odrune is only a 9 to hit. Flames are just whooshing over your shoulder. And the one aiming for Hurtis is also a 9 to hit. Okay. They totally suck, but they're just like full of rage, but apparently not very confident as the fire weapons go whizzing over your shoulder. That is it for the Pyrewites. Hrolf is going to use his Warhammer. 12 misses. Hurtis is going to use a Skegox. 8 misses. Alright. So, a lot of blows just missing back and forth, I guess. Ada, you are up.
Have any of the enemies we can see here actually been hit?
Let's see. Yeah, this Pyrewhite, yeah, it's been hit a couple times.
Okay. That won't work though. Okay, so I'm going to target this shade with Toll the Dead.
So Odrune's already kind of figured out that the flame shades are kind of like totally translucent and see-through.
Oh.
And you would know historically you can't hurt them. They just take they just like can hold weapons.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. I won't do that then, if that's okay.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like that was something I didn't fully make clear. With
All
it,
good.
So you're good.
I will then do a mind sliver at the other Pyrewhite. It's a DC 12 intelligence save.
That is a...
Okay, so it takes 6 psychic damage and is down a D4 on its next saving throw.
Beautiful. You said 6 damage?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to stay where I am. So I'm done.
All right. Odrun, you are up.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Uh-oh. Question while we're doing technical things, did we lose Taff?
Oh hey, there I am.
Okay.
Taff is up at the very top.
Yay! Oh
With
yeah, we do have
us.
Taff. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll have her help you in a sec.
Cool. I was just looking at my notes of the groups from last week or 2 weeks ago.
I was just saying I can't really see anything that's going on in that room from this angle, I don't think. So I'm gonna kind of sidle around Ada and come here against the wall. And then I'm gonna shoot at him. I'm gonna shoot there.
Yes.
And I am still flabbergasted, but I'm like, wait a second. Wonder if I could do that again. Maybe if I know what I'm doing, I can do it better. So we're gonna try that again. 14.
14 still unfortunately misses.
Mother of shit. Fucking hell! I'll get the hang of this at some point. I'm looking at Ada saying this. I'll get the hang of this
Yep.
at some point.
You could try throwing up bugs at it.
I feel like the.
Oh, and sorry, something I yeah, also something I wasn't really thinking of in the last little bit. You can't cast spells while you're raging, so you haven't done any like rage stuff yet.
Yeah.
But so yeah, you can either be spellcasting or you can be raging.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'll do spellcasting instead of raging. So, I mean, technically the rage would have dropped because nobody hit me and I didn't hit anybody anyway. So.
Well, we won't have you have spent a rage for this, so you're good.
We'll say that the ancestors bequeathed that knowledge upon me, and I knew that I could not rage.
Yeah,
The
no, you're good.
ancestors are
You
very
knew
helpful that
in
way.
character.
Yes, the ancestors are very helpful that way.
Sometimes they do write something clear in the journal, like you can't cast spells while raging.
Every once in a while, there's a clear message, but apparently, how to use spells and actually hit something isn't one of them. All right.
We'll practice.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yep.
All right, that's about all I got.
Yep. Okay. We're gonna do one more round on this end, if that's all right, before we hop back to the other group. So I'm just gonna go back up to story, and then the Pyre Whites. So story is you just gave orders to like go down that way and investigate and stay hidden, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't think Story will do anything this turn. I didn't move any closer.
Yeah, Story telepathically reports back the fire person is headed towards another person.
Okay.
There's someone back here.
Okay. So Story won't move, but I'll say thank you. You're wonderful.
Yep. I'm just reporting back. Okay. Now the turn undead. Remind me, do they get to keep making saving throws? Is this like a lingering? Like,
I believe it lasts for a whole minute, but I don't know if they can remake their saves. Let me double check. Okay. If it fails its saving throw, it's turned for a minute or until it's taken any damage. So it just keeps running.
okay. Understood. I just need to double check something. just had to double check something. Okay. So you do not see what that pyre white does. But the other one does attack Curtis with its great axe. Has a 15 to hit, which does hit Curtis for 12 slashing damage. Curtis is very badly bloodied. Okay. The shades are going to one is going to do a great axe attack on Ada, one is going to do one on Frolf, so it's the same kind of attack. So one coming at Ada is a 24 to hit.
Okay.
You take 7 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then one going at Hrolf misses. Did Hrolf want to do anything to... He has that precognition reaction that I always forget. Ally rolls an attack or saving throw. Odrun, re-roll your last spell attack. Hrolf was like calling out to you to give you some precognitive help on that one.
Okay. Let's try it.
Never mind. He tried.
He really did.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow I did better without help.
Okay. Hrolf is going to use his Warhammer. Deals 9 bludgeoning damage to this thing. And Hurtis will do Skegox. That is a nat 1, so definitely misses. And thank goodness we're not having anything bad happen on the nat 1s on the attacks. So,
I'm kidding.
all right, Ada, we're back down to you.
Adrun, did you hear that person yell? The other one's going right toward it. I think I need to be here for Herdis. But there's another person that
Okay.
another pyre white's going after.
Okay. Alright, I'll get him.
So I'm gonna stay here, and I'm going to just move through Odrun's space over here, a little further away, and do another mind sliver at the same pyre white.
Beautiful. Let me do that.
So they have
Intelligence
minus a d4 to their intelligence save. Oh,
Yes.
cool. They take
So
6 more
that is,
psychic damage.
8 minus 2, so 6. Beautiful. Spell just lances through their fiery brain, and just rushes through them. All right. Anything else for your turn?
Nope.
Okay. Odrun.
Alright, so was it this door that the pyre white went through?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna open the door. And we're gonna go through if it'll let me.
And it was dashing. So.
It
won't
was
let
dashing.
Me. Can't get through the door. There we go.
It won't let you. There we go.
Okay, so
It's open.
3, 4, 5. I'm gonna look at Story and say, Story, which way? Because Story's kind of right in front of me.
Points its nose down this way.
Down that corner?
Very
This way?
slowly does the little like dog point thing.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, just.
So, unfortunately, that takes away everybody's view of the rest of that battle, but, okay. That's fine for now.
Okay.
That is. Let me double check. So that's as far as I can get this time. So we'll do a dash just to keep moving if I can. So,
Yep. You see, you do see it attacking a person, actually a halfling man, that you recognize. You see, surrounded by a bubble of sanctuary, the light of Palter kind of glowing from him. You see Finnan, the priest of Palter, seems to be shielding himself from this pyrewhite.
Finnan! Oh, I'm so glad to see you alive. Let's take this bastard down.
Aye, by Palter's light, we'll get it. Okay. We're gonna pivot over to the other fight.
Pivot.
'Cause this is.
To be fair, KJ, you did this
Alright.
to yourself.
Oh, no, I know. It was just gonna be a lot more complicated the way it was written in the book, so.
Fair.
Okay, so we have one Luton in the lava. We have the blacksmith that you were saving dangling above the lava, but a Karn jammed the mechanism. The red-headed leader seems to have healed herself up a bit. Northra is also making death saves at this moment. So a Karn gets to go first.
Okay. Alright, I'm assuming Heart Sight is an action.
I believe it is, yes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make the executive decision here that a Karn is instead gonna provide the help action to the next person that attacks the leader.
Okay.
Probably by just screeching in the leader's ear with impeccable timing to distract and allow attacks to land more easily. Something super out there
Beautiful.
that they're not expecting. But yes, so a Karn's just like in the perfect
Understood.
position. Anyway, that's what a Karn's gonna do. They're holding a help action.
Okay.
Oh no,
Alright.
Northra.
Yep. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna roll this open on roll 20.
No.
Just straight to 20. Give me a 10 or higher. Okay. That is one failed death save.
What does Buddy do?
I know, is Buddy
Good
chilling?
question. Yeah.
What is Buddy doing in this situation?
Buddy attacks one of the
Nice.
berserkers, which unfortunately misses.
With
no,
advantage?
It's with advantage because with advantage, also misses. I rolled an 8 and a 9.
God. Stop
So
that!
many 8s and 9s today.
I'm really I do not control how the dice fall. All right, Aaron is going to give Tiff a boost. Actually, he doesn't need to this round because all the attacks against these guys have advantage. So he's gonna run up and do a Skegox on one of these dudes. And he gets a nat 20! Good job!
Aaron!
Go Aaron! Go Aaron!
Alright. Since when did these guys have that? Never mind.
What? What'd
Okay,
you say?
and... Oh, just something with the stat block of the berserkers. Okay, Tiff is going to do, it says Skegox, but it's a bow. And she does 6 damage to that, 6 piercing damage to that same one. And, oh, we get to roll Lingering Injury also on this one, to see if this berserker gets a Lingering Injury, which unfortunately does not occur.
Lucky guy.
Speaking of which, Call, it's your turn.
Wow!
for the record, it shows me what they
Um,
would have gotten if it did land a lingering injury, and it's like, oh, a minor scar.
Of course.
Cash.
So this woman in the red hair labeled right there. Do you think I'd be able to shove her diagonally into that lava that she's next to?
I will 100% allow it.
Okay. That would be awesome. So I'm gonna use control the battlefield. And that's athletics.
I love that this is just an unlimited thing that you can do.
Oh, that's a 9. But
Alright.
Does
Alright,
the
let me see
card
what she gets for
give her disadvantage?
acrobatics.
Does the card give her disadvantage? With the help action?
Yes, let me re-roll one more time.
Wait, no, it's right there. You already rolled it. Why you do that? You roll both at the same time. Why?
You know what? I'll allow them that one. Yeah, I'll allow it.
Nice.
that's so cool.
Who
Yeah.
says I don't have persuasion in real life? I'm actually.
I mean, why
None
not?
of us did.
Yeah, absolutely incinerated. Why not? Just straight up dead. Let me see how many damage it would have been, like, for realsies. Yeah, just
Our
dead.
card just like screeches and just floats there invisibly. It's like,
I was gonna say, is the card invisible?
Cole thinks he has tinnitus.
Visible until they have to be visible.
Cole's
Yeah,
like,
just
what is that?
My ears hurt.
You can't hear it over the lava bubbles. It's fine. Only they
And then
heard it,
he's-
right next to their ear.
He's gonna take a scimitar attack at the person to the left of him.
Okay.
It's a 13.
13 misses.
Rats. I'll go ahead and action surge and then try to attack again.
Beautiful.
Never mind.
23 hits.
Oh wait, that's a 23. Never mind.
Roll. Yep, 23. You're good. Roll the damage.
That's 6.
And with 6 damage, they are eliminated. Sword slashes right through them.
And that's it for my turn.
That's a very good turn.
This is an
Yeah.
awesome turn.
All right.
Yeah, 2 enemies down. I'd say that's good. These guys look beefy though.
Okay. Out of curiosity, how climbable are these walls?
You have a climbing speed, so it'd be your normal walking speed.
Okay, but okay. New question: how high are these walls?
These ones are only about 10 to 15 feet high, like at the highest. So yeah, you can get like up and around stuff.
I don't want to get up and around. I want to just get up. I would like to be out of reach, if at all possible.
Okay.
I just want to like climb straight
I'll
up and then blast them. That's my goal right here.
Yep.
Straight up and blast.
Go for it.
Awesome. Great. Okay. Do I still get advantage on these guys?
You do. They have not gone yet. They're all attacks against these guys have advantage, because they're pretty much always attacking recklessly.
All right. I'm gonna help my buddy Aaron here and attack the one in front. So I'm gonna go straight up, 15 feet. It doesn't look like it, but that's what I did. And just old trusty here. Okay.
Nat 20 definitely hits.
Ooh!
If they're not dead, I want a good lingering injury. If they're dead, I'll take them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me check for lingering
Vengeance
injury.
for Northra.
Oof. Not yet.
Nope.
Oh.
Would have been a fun one
Are they
though.
dead though?
Well, like she's not dead yet.
They're not dead. These ones are.
Full budgets for
yeah,
digging,
these ones are like
making them go down.
weirdly beefy.
She's not dead yet.
Whatever.
Yeah. This one's not even.
Yeah.
This one's not even bloodied yet, actually, which is kind of starting to scare you a bit.
Okay, alright, well, as I'm hovering above them on the rock, I'm just gonna be yelling down, it's like, your buddies are in the lava, give up or you're next, as I'm up there, blasting at them.
Love it.
It's gotta at least hurt.
All right.
And it's Hap's turn.
All right. One of these guys is gonna go back towards Cull, and the other one's gonna stay by Aaron. Both of these attacks are gonna be with advantage. So first coming at Cull. I guess I don't have to roll twice. I could just look at the second number and just.
Yeah,
Sorry, it's a habit.
I wasn't sure what you were doing.
Yeah. I just kept looking at the first number the whole time. Okay, let me actually do it like where it's like laid out and just let it do its job because that's what it's there for. Okay, all the attacks miss.
I was gonna say.
All of their attacks at advantage miss.
As they should. As they
Yeah,
should.
they don't hit Cole, they don't hit Aaron. Attacks against them will have advantage.
God.
Let them come to you and just keep shoving them into the lava.
Alright, I'm gonna do the same
Well.
thing
Like
as
a
before. I'm
trap.
gonna do another round over here before we bounce back to the other group. So let's have a Karn go.
Okay, a Karn is gonna rinse and repeat and attach themselves in preparation to the warrior closest in order to give help.
Okay, I will say a Karn doesn't need to do that because all attacks against these guys have advantage because they're attacking
Okay,
recklessly.
well, never mind.
So a Karn
a
could.
Karn?
Do you remember a Karn's other attack that he has?
I mean, he does have an attack. They're kind of, they're not great. They're not great at all. Let's see. A Karn here.
I don't know. I've seen the sleep dart work pretty well to like in like weirdly wild situations.
They don't have sleep dart. They have short bow and long sword. Technically, as a
Yeah,
spray.
the short bow is a sleep dart,
Oh,
right?
why doesn't it just? It's poison.
Yeah,
It's
let
a
me pull it
poison
up.
attack. It is a short bow poison attack. Why did they hide that like in tiny little font here? All right. Okay. Well, it's gonna help Cole by giving this person a poison dart attack. All right.
Okay.
All right. Let's
It
try
has
this
to
here.
roll the short bow attack, and then
That
if it
is
hits,
terrible. Oh,
then-
16. 16. Does 16 work? Does 16 hit?
16 hits. Yes.
Okay,
So I'm gonna
so
have them make a
then-
con save.
Yes.
So they do take 1 piercing damage automatically.
Which
with
means
the
a Karn
con
is briefly
save-
seen.
The DC was 10.
Oh my god! They're unconscious!
And they rolled a nat 1. They're you see what I told you? You see what I mean?
It didn't say poison short bow unconscious attack. It just said short bow, and I'm like, that's a weird
I kept
attack.
wondering why you
with
weren't
1
using
damage.
it. Like,
I
was like,
I
why
was
is
using
she
my
not
sprite
using
to
the?
do
That
secret
seems right up
weapons.
Hap's alley. Why is she not using the sleep dart? It's like I just need to make sure you know that there's a sleep
I was
dart
taking
there.
advantage of other sneaky things my sprite could do. Also, Cole does get, because it is an attack, Cole will be able to see a card briefly.
Yes, you can see.
So you
the
just see
tiny
a
little
leaf,
fluttering
you see a
leaf
card.
butterfly thing. Yes.
Just
Um,
knock out the
And he's
berserker in
knocked
front
out.
of you. The
Anyway,
berserker sits down, flying leaf creature behind it. Just chilling.
Cole
Anyway.
has tinnitus.
feels-
He's seeing leaves, shooting short bows. I mean, that blood loss.
He's like, he actively thinks he needs to lay down.
Anyway,
I mean,
It's
it
really
is
not the
North's
weirdest
turn.
thing that's happened to Cole today.
We do need
Oh, no,
another death
Northra.
save.
Oh, no.
open just a straight d20. We already have one failed death save on the table.
Fuck!
Does it say?
Okay, that's-
Oh, that's so good. This
This
is
is like
failed
a
death
roll.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Did we lose you?
Oh no.
Oh no!
What's gonna do?
All right. That's
what?
an awkward time.
I was gonna say it's the voice of North
I mean,
going, yeah,
be
get
quiet.
me!
I'm just gonna do a medicine check.
There you are.
Oh, there we go.
You're back. Okay.
What about a
Yeah,
medicine
Aaron
check?
wants to stabilize. What?
Oh, okay.
Aaron's our dude.
Aaron is our dude.
All right, let's
Come on,
see how
Aaron.
we do on the medicine check, Aaron.
Hey,
It's
boy!
19. Northra is stabilized. All right,
Oh,
Northra's no longer making
Aaron.
death saves.
Go Aaron, go Aaron.
Like-
God.
Look, I don't have any problems killing off the one who's immortal. I just don't want to do it when she's not at the table. Like,
Fair. That is
Fair. Fair.
let's be real
Very
here.
valid.
Yeah, I did
Uh-huh.
have the thought. I was like, what's wrong with the people? But still bad.
yeah.
I mean, if you get
all right,
lingering
Tiff
injuries
is
while
going to
alive,
attack with
you come back from
advantage.
it.
Yep. Her arrow fires into this dude for 6 piercing damage. And sorry, it says the wrong attack. I'll fix the crewmate stat block later. All right. Cull, you are up. You have a sleeping berserker in front of you.
Hey, he's sleeping. So, does
He's
that?
unconscious for like a
That
minute.
means he's prone.
Yeah, does that mean he's prone? Because then
the-
I automatically succeed in
So
shoving
he
him.
is prone. Yeah, they're prone. So yeah, you can
No
leave them
judgment from
unconscious.
half.
If they take damage, they wake up. So
Might wake up in
it's up
some
to you.
lava.
I will say the lava damage is not insubstantial.
Kick
Yeah.
him.
Go for it.
Okay.
I'll use that.
You're having a day.
And he automatically gets shoved into the lava.
Yeah. Roll damage on that. You could roll higher. Fine. All right. That was only 7 damage that time, but so he is awake, but like beneath the lava surface.
Ooh, that's
Um,
terrifying.
Mm-mm.
It is
Yeah.
what they were trying to
That
do
was
to
the
someone else.
first.
Yeah, he get what you deserve.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair.
But can you imagine waking up to that?
That's his problem.
Big.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then
He like blinked. He felt a tiny little ow, and then just like fire. Like that's a very fast 6 seconds for him.
Very much.
All right. Call. What else would you like to do?
And then I'll run over to this other one next to Aaron and attack him with my scimitar.
Beautiful. Roll with advantage.
That's no.
With
Oh, wait.
advantage.
Advantage. You're so right.
Yep, with advantage because these are berserkers. 16 hits.
16. Thank you.
Yes.
That's 9 damage.
You're very consistent in a good way.
Beautiful. Yes. This one is bloody.
Lava, 9 damage. Lava, 9 damage.
Not like those death saving rolls, which are consistent in a bad way.
Right.
Yeah. Did not like that. All right.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay. Cap.
Yeah, I'm up on a rock, like 15 feet in the air, and I'm just gonna blast the berserker. Because, obviously, 19 for 9
With
damage.
advantage
Wow, look
hits.
at that! Teamwork! 9 more damage.
Love it.
Once again, in this battle.
Mm-hmm.
You were just an inspiration, Cole, what can I say?
All right.
Y'all are tearing this to bits.
Okay.
Yeah, uncomfortable
It's-
questions later
Yep.
about my...
They're the ones that
Um,
stood next to lava.
Yeah, they're really
Sure.
bad about that.
Yep.
And then,
All right.
yeah, more screaming
It
insults.
is.
That's
yeah.
it.
Okay. All right. It is the berserker's turn. The one in the lava takes another. Come on, roll higher. Roll down off the table. There we go. A 6. That's 12 damage. On that one. So going from full health, this is definitely knocking them down quite a bit. They're going to have to make an athletics check to try to get out of the lava. Okay, that is a 22. They are able to get out, but they're only able to get to about there because they had to get up from prone. And that was actually their full action to do that. The other berserker is going to try to attack Cull with advantage. That is a 21 to hit. So you take 10 slashing damage. Alright, that is bottom of the order for that group. We are actually going to take a quick break right now. I need to drink some water. And we will see how both of these fights resolve themselves. And hopefully I can get my camera back to working because I've been frozen for who knows how long. Sorry about that.
I
It's a
mean,
perfect
got-
angle to show off
Alright.
the
I was gonna
makeup.
say it's a
Yeah,
good angle
we
for
got
the
the-
makeup.
I mean, it's a fine yeah. Anyway,
least you're
I'll
not,
see
like-
you in about I'll see you in about 8 minutes.
Okay.
Enjoy your break.
Okay.
we're back. Right back in the thick of it. Let's get into this. We're gonna start with the pyre wipe end of the fight. So let's. Sorry, I should have warned you during the break. We're gonna go to the complete other end of the map when we get back.
It's okay. It's actually not that hard because right now it's
Yeah.
just me. Because we
Yeah.
can't see anybody else.
Okay. Yes.
So
Sorry.
Story is very
there a question?
curious about where Taff went. So Story was wondering if maybe Taff also followed when Odrune came to see who was yelling for help.
I like this idea. Hello. Yes.
Sure. Tafkin have followed.
Yeah.
Yay.
Let me see how far she could get dashing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And, excuse me, shouldn't have gotten super far, but yeah, she could have gone that way.
Cool.
Just to help out.
And then
okay.
for Story's actual turn, Story's gonna come up right around the firelight and try to distract it by like skittering around its legs and give Odrune the help action.
Okay. Understood. All right. The pyre whites are going to go. Now, the one by Odrune is still turned, but it doesn't really have anywhere to dash to. So it's not attacking anybody. It is going to command its shade to go after Ada. So we have between the pyre white that can attack and the two shades, we have an attack each coming for Hrolf, Hurtis, and Ada in that order. Okay, so against Hrolf, that's a 23 to hit. He takes 9 damage. Against Hurtis from the Flame Shade, that's 22. Okay, Hurtis is down. He is going to have to start making death saves. And then the last attack coming after Ada, dang, is also a 22. That did not drop hard enough. There we go. You do take 7 slashing damage from that.
Okay.
Hrolf is going to attack Warhammer. He can't do this very much, but he is going to do a multi-attack. So he's going to attack again. Okay. And because of his injury, he does take a level of exhaustion from that. So that's why he doesn't do it that often, but he wanted to try because Hurtis is right there. Actually, he could use his precognition to re-roll that. So let's see. He still takes the exhaustion, but let me see if he can roll one more time to get it to hit. There we go. All right, 8 bludgeoning against the pyre white. There we go. This pyre white is very bloodied at this point, by the way. Hurtis is going to make a death save. I'm going to roll that open. Hurtis is fine. He's back up with 1 hit point.
Yeah.
All
This
right,
is
way to go,
surprising.
Hurtis.
He's fine.
Oh, goodness.
I did not have to explain that to Aaron.
He's great.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Or-
At least it wasn't
Okay. Whew.
Oh no.
All right, Ada, you are up.
Okay. Love that someone's not down. I am gonna go with what's been working and do another mind sliver at the Fireway I can see. And they still have a minus d4 to this one as well. 3 whole damage if they fail.
Okay, that is a 16.
Yeah, they save.
14?
No, they save.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
how hurt is Rolf looking?
Frolf is not bloodied. He's doing good.
Okay. It'll yell out, Hardis, stay on your feet. Healing word at first level at him. Because she's very, very
Beautiful.
supportive at all times.
Yes.
Ooh, for 6.
Beautiful.
That's my
Back
turn.
up to 7 hit points. All right, Odrune.
Where did I go?
You are up, and I believe you were right next to the Pyrewhite. Yeah.
Yes, I was right there. Cool. Yes, we were kind of sandwiching the Pyrewhite right in between us. Okay.
Yep.
Alright. Well, in this case, since spellcasting hasn't been working all that well for me, we're just gonna rage instead. We're gonna rage and we're gonna
Yeah,
hit
this
the
one also doesn't seem
bastard.
to be able to attack. It froze.
I'm alright with that.
Roll your attack.
Alright, so we're
With
gonna rage.
advantage.
Huh? I get advantage?
Story is helpful.
Oh, hey! Alright, so
Yeah,
then we're
Story's
gonna
giving
hit
you the
this.
help action, so your attack will be with advantage.
We're gonna hit this bastard with my battle axe. Does 14 work? Motherfucker.
14 misses, unfortunately.
Motherfucker. Ugh. Even with advantage, I suck today. Good God. Great. That's about all I
You have
got.
inspiration?
No, I don't. Not at the moment. That's alright.
He still can't
Oh, I
attack
forgot to
though
have
since
Taff
he
do
hasn't
stuff. Let me have
taken
her catch up
damage.
to you all.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'll live. Hopefully.
He can't attack until he takes damage. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let me retroactively have Taff just fire a shot. Yeah, retroactively Taff came around the corner and was able to fire off a shot. She got a nat 20.
That before or after me?
And technically before.
Okay.
But still not the Pyrewhite's turn. Let me check for a lingering injury on the Pyrewhite, I guess. Oh hey.
nice.
I know, right?
Ooh, fun.
Take that.
Finally.
Okay.
I guess he gets a scar.
Yeah, the arrow goes straight into its skull and takes one of its eyes out.
Yeah!
I'll take that.
So it's undead, so it's still up and it's not gonna really stop. But yeah, she took out its eye. Okay, so that was her turn retroactively. Odrune, was there anything else you wanted for your turn?
That's about all I got at the moment. We'll just kind of stand there.
Okay. And I'm just gonna keep going on this fight for a bit longer. Let's go back up to Story.
Story will just keep trying to pester this thing.
Okay, given the help action. Beautiful.
Yep.
All right. That Pyrewhite is still immobile. Or no, it's taken damage now, so it can attack.
It can attack
right?
now. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and I need to add Finnan the cleric to the ally's turn. So I'll get to that in a sec. Okay, let's see, we have one that's gonna try to attack Odrune. That is a 17 to hit.
He does get me.
For 6 slashing damage, halved to 3. Plus, I've not been rolling the fire damage on this, so 2 fire damage, not halved.
Mm-hmm.
With his great axe.
My lord.
That's a 23 to hit Ada. Okay. Only 3 slashing damage. Yeah, that's bad for Odrune. Okay, and the flame shades. Do the flame shades do the fire damage? I assume so. Yeah, make a great axe attack. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna say the flame shades don't get so much bonus damage on all this. So yeah, just the 3 slashing on Ada. The actual Pyrewhite and the Flame Shade are each going to make an attack, one against Hrolf and one against Hurtis. So one against Hrolf. It's an 18 to hit, and the one against Hurtis misses. The one against Hrolf takes 9 damage, but he's doing okay. Alright, up to the allies' turn. Hrolf is going to do a Warhammer. Ooh! Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Yay.
And that does 12 damage. I can count, I swear. That thing is barely hanging on. And lingering injury? No lingering injury. Okay, so Hrolf went. Hurtis gets to his feet, I guess, and also attacks. And misses. He's trying.
Understandable.
It's okay.
No. He just came back to life.
Alright, Taff is going to... Yeah, he's trying real hard. Taff is going to fire an arrow and miss. And then Finnan... Finnan's been like engulfed in a bubble of sanctuary, but now is kind of like becoming a bit more aware and paying a bit more attention. Let's see. He's going to open his arms. This is going to drop Sanctuary, but he is going to cast Bless on himself and Odrune and Taff. So Odrune, you will get to add a d4 to your attacks and saves until concentration on Bless drops. So I'm going to have him concentrating on. He's like, come on, Odrune, you can do it. Hit him harder.
I'll try.
That's it for your allies' turn. Ada, you're up.
Okay, question. If I go like here-ish, would I be able to see both Pyrewhites? I don't know how the angles are working.
I don't think so. No, there's
Okay.
too much jutting rock.
Oh, good. I will just do... Yeah, I'm gonna do another Mind Sliver on this thing. And hope it goes away.
Okay, let me do that save.
Nope.
That's an 18 as it shakes off the effect of that.
That's my whole turn. It was very productive. Actually, I am gonna move out from
yeah.
this guy a little bit since he doesn't get an opportunity attack. Okay.
All right. Now Odrun, how is Odrun kind of reacting now that she's like started taking fire damage?
Oh god. A little bit of fire. You can kind of see a little bit of panic for a second. Just like a little. Just panic for a second and then, like, okay, no, we're not gonna let this do this. Wasn't that bad. We can do this. So we're gonna. We're raging still. We're gonna swing with that battle axe again and get a 16
with
this
advantage
time.
plus a d4.
I get advantage plus a d4?
Yeah.
Well,
advantage because of story and plus a d4
that's
because
right.
of
Yeah,
bless from
16.
Yep. 16 hits.
16. Woo!
Yay!
We got it. We got us something. And we got 8 damage.
Beautiful. All right. It is not looking great.
Yay! Oh, I mean, oh darn. Hello.
Anything else for your turn?
No, I'm just gonna play with my camera and try to get it to focus.
All good, all good. All right, let's do one more round on this end. Story is gonna keep doing the help action, I guess?
Yep.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna have just 4 great axe attacks coming from the Pyre Whites. And I'm just gonna go from top to bottom. So we're gonna go at Hurtus first, which hits. Prolf misses against Ada, misses, and against Odrun, hits.
Ooh, hits.
Okay. So Hurtus was only being hit by the flame shade, but he took almost full damage from that. So Hurtus is actually back down. Whoop, not that one. Hurtus. And then Odrun. Minimum damage on that. Yeah, you take 2 slashing damage, half to 1, and then 1 fire damage from the great axe.
Sweet. I'll take it.
Okay. Your allies are going to go first. I'm gonna have Taff fire off a shot at the Pyre White. Oh my gosh.
Taff's killing it.
Taff.
All right, Taff.
Okay.
Nat 20, girl.
That's right. That's
All
right.
right. And she's like firing off those arrows. And
right.
let's check for lingering injury as it's missing an eye already. Nothing else happens. Okay. So she does that. Finnan is going to do a Warhammer and also gets a nat 20. Forget about bless. This is great. Oh my gosh, how much damage is that? 9, 20, 24 damage? Oh my gosh, dang.
Is it? I think it rolled damage for if it's one-handed or if it's
doing
two-handed.
great.
I think that's what that was, yeah.
Oh, if it's two-handed, that makes sense.
Yeah. So is he a one-hander?
Why
or
do
a
we
two-hander?
correct
Thank
that?
you.
Why?
Whoop. No. You have to correct me because otherwise I'm gonna be mean when you try to correct me in your favor.
I'm just joking, obviously.
All right. Hrolf. Hrolf hasn't gone yet. Hrolf is gonna do another Warhammer. Okay. And he's going to use his reaction again with precognition to re-roll that. And he will get a 24, which does 14 bludgeoning, which actually, so a few things happen here. Sorry, I have to like switch the music for a moment. So
Doesn't it do
a little bit
14
dramatic, but okay.
bludgeoning?
It does do 14 bludgeoning, and not only does it eliminate this pyre white, but its flame shade immediately just incinerates on the spot and vanishes. And the other pyre white seems to react to this, and it seems to flicker and flame and disintegrate on the spot as it too collapses into an inert pile of bones, and its flame shade also disappears. So by defeating one, you have eliminated both of them in this moment. So yeah, fun little heroic moment, and Finnan looks at Odrun over this like disintegrated undead creature and is like, well, Odrun, we've got some catching up to do.
Oh shit! The fuck happened here?
And we're gonna cut away.
I knew it.
Beautiful.
To the other end of the map. Cause yeah, you got to.
Because why would we get resolution when the
'cause
DM
things
can
are
hang on
still
to
bad.
it for longer?
You set it up so well though too.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
I live for drama. With a capital D. Okay. So, where we're at. Northra is down but stable. The leader of the Lutens has been knocked into the lava and is now dead. One of them is now climbing back out of the lava after you all. So two of them are alive. You still have the blacksmith dangling over the lava, but that seems to be a stable situation for now. So we're gonna kick off with a Karn. What does a Karn do?
I guess a Karn is feeling good about what they did last time, so might as well. Actually, yeah, nope. Gotta help Cole. Gotta help Cole. So we're gonna do
Okay,
that
bolt
attack
action for Cole.
again. They can shoot from a distance. How far away do they have to be? I would like a Karn 1 to fly out of range from anything that can swing at it. Number 1. A Karn is my familiar. We're gonna act the exact same. Out of range, if ever possible. And they do have a fly speed of like 40. That attack has a range of 40, so I feel like we can position ourselves well to hit and not be hit back. And then might as well, they've already been revealed, might as well try it again. So the one that Cole is currently fighting, we're gonna try that attack again. Might as well. Hey, look at that! Yay! Okay. You get one
Okay, let me
damage.
make that con save.
Please fail. I hate you. Alright, well,
Okay.
one,
That
exactly
is a 16.
one piercing damage.
Hey,
I
when
say,
it works,
like,
it works.
they're just like
Wow.
kind of like high up, like floating there. They could be seen if anybody looks up. You don't have to look up. Just ignore that leaf up there in the dark ceiling.
Flying leaf.
Exactly.
Don't look up. Don't look up. It's fine. Yeah, and that's what a Karn does, and that's it.
Yep.
Out of range.
Let's see. Beautiful. All right. On Northra's turn, the wolf is going to attack. I don't have the stat block. Whatever. I'll roll it over.
You're a little quiet right now, KJ.
That's like a plus. Sorry, I keep moving around. That's why. Okay. The wolf does successfully attack.
Woohoo! Go, buddy.
Dealing 8 damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, lovely. All right, Aaron is gonna do Skygox slashing, and Tiff is gonna fire an arrow, which misses.
I don't want to have a favorite twin if you start doing this.
Tap was pretty badass.
Alright.
True.
That is it for the allies. Cull, you are up.
He's right next to the lava. So I'm just gonna try and shove him back in.
Heck yeah.
That's a 24.
Okay, let me try athletics. And with the
Rats!
22,
Oh no!
He fails.
Oh darn.
Oh no!
He fails. He fails on 22
no.
because you got a 23. No, you succeeded.
Yeah, and
Okay,
shove him into the lava
Yeah,
again.
he immediately takes. Whoop.
Poor
This is why
guy.
I don't like physical dice sometimes because. Oh,
Just can't catch
actually,
a break.
no, I like them this time. That was another 12 fire damage.
Yeah.
This thing has been. This guy's been like bloodied almost exclusively by fire. All
The
right.
fact that he's only bloodied after he's been kicked into magma twice is a bit
Twice.
concerning.
It's wild.
These are sturdy dudes.
Barbarian. Like,
And then
these are your friends over
Cull-
here.
Cull's gonna take a swing at the one to the right. That's a 12.
Wait, you get advantage.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
With advantage. Yep.
13.
Well, at least you did
Oh,
better.
no.
Uh-oh.
The dice. Like, what?
We lost KJ.
Well, now that they're frozen, we get to admire the matching makeup and accessories.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Oh,
true.
there it is.
There we go.
I just
Am
noticed
I
that.
back?
Yes, there you are.
Okay,
Got the music.
13 hits.
13 hits!
Woo!
Yay!
Yes, 13 actually hits. Roll the damage. I said it so dramatically, but nobody could hear me. It was frozen.
No.
That's so
7
sad.
Okay. What does it look like as you finish off this burly dude?
Yay!
Yes! Wait, did
Um,
any of us kill?
Um, I don't know. I think he looks. It kind of looks like when you see a fish like darting through the water, like just like jaggedly, like you don't even know where it's gonna go. It's like he like lurches forward and like brute shoves this guy into the lava again, and then he like, flips his scimitar to like be like like the other way and with his one hand, and then he just like slices straight upward at the other guy.
Love it. Just great double move there. All right, Hap, you are up.
Yeah, see, I'm just here just to help, obviously. So I'm just gonna blast the guy that's like currently flailing in the lava because I don't give a shit about waiting until they come back out. That's stupid. Yeah, I'm just gonna blast the guys in the lava.
It's a
Guys,
mercy if you
misery.
think about it.
I still get advantage, right? Do I get advantage?
Yes, you do.
Okay, cool. 17.
Yes.
That was lovely.
Beautiful.
That's 10.
10 damage. All right, he's still operational.
What?
Oh.
How?
Anything turn.
And then I guess I'll just spend the rest of my time coming back down and making my way over.
Okay.
I'm gonna assume I only get to like there. Coming back down.
Yep.
Actually, screw it. I'm gonna step on this guy's dead
Start of
body.
his
I can
turn.
next to Cole.
Hilarious. I rolled 2 6s on a 4 on the fire damage on this.
Oh, jeez.
So that's 16 damage.
Do I have a
He's
delay?
technically still standing.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Do they give up? Half's just cursing. Wow.
Barely still standing.
Do they give up?
He looks just really, really mad at Cull specifically, and just wants to try to get back at Cull. So he is going to attack recklessly with advantage, and just for flavor, just so we know, like, this is the guy who's completely crazy. He has like lava damage all over his face and torso and body. His clothes have like practically burned off. He's like, there's like one merciful scrap of leather that's like shielding.
Oh.
But yeah, he's mostly naked at this point.
Sure, violent
so
death.
attacking with a great axe with advantage. There's a
Yeah.
23 to hit for 10 slashing damage on Cull, but that is all this guy can do, and everything against him has advantage. Back up
I don't take
to
like any fire
a
damage from
Karn.
that, right? Since
Right.
he's covered in. Okay.
Nope, he's just charred.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, coming back up to a Karn.
Rinse and repeat. Card's already visible. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and shoot the guy again. Might as
Go
well
for
at this point. 19
19 hits.
for 1 damage.
Let me make the save. Yep. That is a 12. But he
I
still takes
forgot
the
what
one
the save
piercing.
was. Oh, it was a DC 10. Alright,
Yeah.
for 1 damage. I was kind of secretly hoping that would take me out for some
That'd be crazy.
It's just like 1 point.
It's the lava, but it's
okay.
the little poison dart that puts him in.
Yeah.
Anyway, it would be really funny.
That does hit. Okay. Yeah, the wolf takes a snap at him, and he's like mostly down. All right, it's not gonna take much more to take him out. Aaron is gonna try to get up close and do a Skagox.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. The crew's doing so good.
They are.
For real.
They're killing it.
Though I still think Cole
And
probably is
Aaron.
like, on the leaderboard right now for kills.
Oh yeah, Cole
My
is like
lord.
winning.
Who wants to rewatch all our episodes and see
Aaron
what
gets
it's
his
looking
first
like?
kill.
Oh, good job, Aaron.
Aaron gets his first kill. This Skagox goes into this guy, and he looks a little bit startled by it. But he's like, yeah, and he's like, yeah, for the crew.
I would like to point out Aaron was healer and killer in the same
Oh yeah.
battle.
This has been great for him.
He's coming in
Promotion.
clutch, man.
Yeah, he's like,
Such a complex individual.
he's like
right there.
panting here.
Good job.
He's like, oh, that was real scary. Whew, we did it. Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Seeing that Northra is stable, I'm gonna scooch on this side, trying to not get in between that predator and Northra. And as I pat Aaron on the shoulder. Good job. By the way, buddy, you help me with this as I gesture to the victim up there. You're big and strong. You did so well. You did so well.
Yeah, the wolf will give the help action to anybody. Well, actually, no checks needed. Since you managed to get control over the chain.
Karn
you
immediately goes invisible
are
again.
able to get. Yeah. You all are able to get the blacksmith down. She seems to be uninjured. And she's like, thank you. Thought I was dead for a minute there. I'm Liv. Nice to meet you, I guess.
Yeah. Nice to meet you. This is a very strange situation we find ourselves in. What was going on before we arrived, by any chance? I am looking for
They wanted me to.
information.
They wanted me to tell them where I hid anything of value. They've been looting the place ever since the eruption. I actually had to destroy several of the most valued magic items in the settlement to keep them from getting them, but anyway, help yourself to any of the weaponry here, I guess.
Does Northra need a healing potion?
She is stable. Erin says, do you want me to just take her back to the ship?
Yeah.
Can we?
He seems a little bit nervous. Like, he was successful in combat, but what was the cost?
Oh no.
Okay. All right. Well, Half's just gonna be like, well, we actually have a friend of ours who would probably really like to see you and anyone else who's still around, but we gotta go find them. Maybe you can help us.
My back.
You.
Yes,
Oh.
you're back.
Oh.
Okay. Every time it happens, like, everybody else freezes and I can't hear anybody, so, like...
Oh no.
And I assume the
no.
music cuts out.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Hap was about to do something.
I was just saying to leave here. It's like, yeah, we actually have a buddy of ours, a friend, who would love to see you and any other survivors. If you happen to know any around, we just need to go find this friend of ours, and maybe you can help us. We got separated.
Well, I can point you to a couple shortcuts through the tunnels that I've been able to find so far, but I haven't seen any other survivors yet.
Well, you don't happen to know anybody named Odrun, do you?
I do, actually, yeah.
Yeah, so
Haven't seen
that's
him in a
actually
while.
who we're looking for. They got separated, and I'm just gonna gesture in a direction where the cave-in was. We're planning on meeting them, but we're having trouble getting through with I'm just gesturing around with like lava, cave-in, tunnels, like this. And I'm saying this as I'm kind of just like looking around here for anything that's of value. Just like, yeah, we
Those
Promise the path
weapons.
will be completely stable, but yeah, head straight north through the Elf District. If I assume they're headed for the keep, and that should at least get you in the right proximity, I suppose. I was about to say ballpark.
They play baseball.
Okay.
Call is eyeing up those weapons that Liv mentioned.
I am eyeing up
Yes.
looting any corpses that are not currently on fire
Mhm.
because I don't care.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Safe
each of you
distance
can
from the
pick
lava.
up yeah, there's a bunch of non-magical weapons here. You can each take one. Just any non-magical weapon. It's an armory.
anything that's good underwater?
You can look up the list.
Underwater weapons.
Yeah, like 5th edition weapons that work underwater. There's like it's like things that make sense, like spears for fishing and things like that.
Since he can only hold
There's also
one
shields and also medium and light armor. And some of the Lutens have a couple coin purses that have 40 gold.
40 gold total or 40 gold each?
40 gold altogether. Sorry.
Okay.
Yep.
Call will take some of the armor. I think that's all he physically can use at the current moment.
looks over at Cull and she sees that you have what I believe at this point is a healed over stump. She says, "You don't have a prosthetic for that yet?"
It happened an hour ago.
Oh, Frost. Well, okay then. Sorry to hear that. I mean, we get a lot of raiders through here, and a lot of times they need. I mean, I'm not sure what clan you're from, but the Orn, we've developed a few techniques. I've worked with some of the woodworkers here to craft more mobile prosthetics, things that you can use in combat properly. I might be able to get something worked up for you. Why don't I go with your friends back to the ship there? The half-orc fella and the tiefling. I'll head back up to your ship with them with my supplies and see if I can get started on something for you.
Thank you. That's okay.
Yeah. It's not the end of the world. You can still be a raider.
Ooh, I'm gonna offer to help gather any tools they need after I hear this. Like, okay, do you need anything to help with this? Any? Should I get a bag? Do you want a bag? I will give you a bag. And tools. Aaron, get back here. We need you.
On
Come
it.
here, giant dog thing. You can carry something on your back. It's like, come here. Let's make this happen. Oh, by the way, did your friends die in combat by any chance? The ones who are in the cavern? We should probably figure that out before this one leaves.
The ones behind the bar, yes. Although if you just get them to the lava, that will take care of the proper rites as best as we can.
Okay. I'm not letting Aaron leave until we get the heavy lifting done, because that's my guy for that. I am not that person.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start running around very excitedly, trying to make this as easy of a process as possible, while everyone who actually did any killing catches breath here.
Okay. Well, you've been extremely helpful. Yeah, let me get all these things back up to your boat and get started on that. Be careful with their leaders. I don't know if you've met them yet, but there's some kind of wizard and a fighting expert, some dragonborn that they were following, Medrash. Be careful if you run into them. I've heard nothing but terrible things about them.
Yeah, will do.
Okay. And she heads out with Aaron and Northra, and we can always have Northra get back up and head back into the action in a bit. So with them leaving, what would you all and I guess Tiff like to do next?
She said north to the Elven district, didn't she?
Follow the yellow brick road.
Only way is forward.
Yellow from the lava.
Yeah, she kind of points you through what looks to be kind of somewhat cavernous openings at the north end of the bar.
Okay.
So kind of up through this way.
Alright. I will have a Karn who is now invisible, and we're not talking about this at the moment. Me and Carl are making eye contact, like, we're not gonna talk about this at the moment. I'm gonna have a Karn invisibly scout ahead as we're all kind of gathering together. Except I can't see what Akarn sees, so token wise. Oh no.
What were you gonna have Akarn do?
I'm having Akarn scout ahead. While because they immediately turn invisible like once the fighting stopped. And me and Cole, if we had made any eye contact about Akarn, we are just not gonna talk about it right now. So later.
Cole's eye contact is like the eye contact of the way I thought I had tinnitus, but you're looking really weird right now. So we're gonna talk about it.
Everything's really weird right now. It's fine. But yeah. Akarn's just gonna scout ahead. I just can't see what Akarn's token sees though. So
Right. Yeah, Akarn just communicates no hostiles and no fire.
Alright. So yeah, Akarn's just gonna be a little bit ahead of us as we travel.
Okay. Akarn will basically just give you a warning before you get to the chamber, like if there's anything, so you won't be surprised by anything
Exactly.
that Akarn can see.
Do not question how Hap knows things. It's the ears, the giant ears. That's why. Obviously, don't question that.
Okay.
If you said something,
As
we
you get
didn't
into
hear it.
a general store. Oh, sorry. So the area that Cull has reached, and Akarn, it looks like it used to be some kind of general store. There's a lot of things scattered on shelves, bits of like rope and supplies. There's kind of a gash through the north wall that reveals like the inside of another adjoining building. Anyone who wants to go ahead and make an investigation check?
Yeah. Let's get all the stuff. I'm just gonna have Akarn help me investigate.
Hey KJ, I kind of lost track of where they were. Can you move me?
Yep.
Okay.
I got you.
19. All right.
Yep. Yeah, you find a chest of coins, like the coin box that the merchant used. So altogether, it adds up to 23 gold. So not a lot, but it's something. Looks like there is a tunnel up this way.
Just go for it.
Karn doesn't notice any threats, but you, this dark room, it reeks of earth and death. The air is just very stifling here. There's brown fur rugs covering the floorboards, but they're all matted. Ashy dust kind of fills your mouth. And against the back wall, there's kind of a curtain of a black fur hide. There's also a bed and nightstand in here. There's a wash basin on a cabinet. There's a little sitting area. But the thing you mainly notice and that you recognize as the source of the smell, there's the body of a tattooed man sitting in one of the chairs in the sitting area. And there's a sorry, I got a little bit stuck because the description's kind of gross. There's a tree branch sticking out of his mouth that seems to have grown from the inside of his body. His left hand is clutching a woven bag, and several wooden rune tiles are scattered on the floor. close to this body, there's a body of a young woman with her throat cut. But the main thing you notice is this man with a tree growing from his mouth.
What kind of tree?
It looks, the wood looks silverish.
How long was this tree growing for? Because trees take a while to grow. Normally.
Make an investigation check.
Alright. I'm just gonna have a Karn keep helping me. Karn was born of a tree. That makes total sense to me. Okay. 16.
Okay. Yeah. You notice a few details here. And as you look around, first off, from the tattoos on his body, you can see a few historical indicators, like chronicling things. It looks like this man was a rune thrower named Ivaski. I'm just double
I'm
checking.
gonna spell that name terribly.
Yeah, Evaski. It looks like he was magically influenced. That this was like a magical growth that's erupted from his body. You notice a couple other weird details. You see one tattoo that looks newer and stylistically very different from the rest. It's a small tattoo of a thorny bramble on the nape of his neck. On the woman's neck. Sorry, got that mixed up. Yeah, so she has that tattoo on her nape with the thorny bramble. It also looks like you see a dagger in her hand with blood on it, and it looks like she cut her own throat.
This looks like similar work of the witch we saw at the past island.
Can we tell how old or how long ago this woman died? I'm curious if this was done before or after the eruption.
One sec.
I also want to look to see if any of the similar potions or accoutrements that we saw with the other witches' place are here, like another bubbling cauldron of growth potion or something.
Right. I mean, you didn't see anything big and obvious like a cauldron of glowing green growth potion.
Yeah. Like a bottle on the
but,
ground, like something leaking out of it or something.
Yeah, I will say, like, with your medicine check, yeah, it's definitely been several days. You can't quite pinpoint if it happened before or after the eruption, but it was probably close to then.
Do the rune tablets on the ground, are they like readable, or can Hap read them? Are they like an ancient?
Good question. Yeah, Cull, you take a closer look at those runes and you notice something, it looks kind of random, but, you see, 6 runes. 5 of them match the birth runes of your party. The other one is a rune that's in the shape of an arrow that seems to be pointing towards the bed, which you see a little stash, like a small chest under there. Let me put that in the chat as well.
Not creepy at all. Not in the least bit.
No.
How does it feel to be the chosen one?
No, do I not have that one? What? Where did that
I
one
would
go?
love to know what
Yeah,
loot
T11.
T11
Okay, let
is.
me try to. That is the command for getting the stuff to show up. Okay.
But these are definitely Orn, right? Not like foreigners or Luton who happen to be here.
Both of them are Orn, yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Huh. A ring. With a gemstone. Is it a ring with an interesting vibe to it at all, or I should die?
I was thinking, wish Ada was here to use detect magic.
Right?
You hear Ada
roll an
lecturing
Arcana
you not to do anything with it yet.
It's but it's
Yeah,
great
roll an
not having
Arcana
Ada
check.
around to tell us what not to do either.
Yeah, that's about
That's
how
like,
Otrun
listen,
feels right now. She doesn't
breathing.
have Hap there to tell her not to eat something.
Hap,
Too
what do you
late,
have
man.
to Arcana?
What do I have to Arcana?
I have
A
0.
squirrel. I am a squirrel. At the end of the day, who was gifted with magic, but I did not study it. I did not learn it
Is it a
at all.
0?
So that is a 0. Yeah, it's a 0. It's
Okay.
a 0.
Cole,
I'm sure
Cole,
you're trying to talk your way out of your 0.
I'm a 0. I'm justifying my 0 is what I'm doing. When you're gifted with magic, sometimes you don't know much about it, and I can tell you, I know books are made on paper and paper is made from trees, but that's not me. I have anything higher.
AJ, did you want
0.
just one of us to make the Arcana check?
Yes, but the other person can help.
I am helping. I am all about moral support here.
Okay. Cole's gonna try and figure out the magic.
I mean, you're the chosen one. You found the arrow.
Doesn't mean he knows what it is.
With a 20, you might.
It was pretty good.
Pretty good. I did not expect that. Oh. KJ.
KJ doesn't want to tell me.
Oh.
Okay, you're good now.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah. It's definitely a magic ring. It doesn't seem to be harmful to the wearer. Other than that, you would need magic to figure stuff out, or just put it on and see what happens.
Half is just gonna be like, you can put it
Cole's-
on, or I can put it on.
Cole gives Hap the a major side eye, and he just like goes, "If I lose my other hand,"
Half
and he just
is
puts
gonna,
it on.
Oh, he's gonna offer to sacrifice their hand in
No.
solidarity.
He's not letting that happen.
Alright, I'll double check the effects later, but I believe this is an attunement item, so you do not immediately notice anything.
Okay.
Half's just like, are you okay? How are you feeling? How's it going? Wave your hand around.
I mean, it's pretty.
When I wave my hand around, magic happens. Do you feel magical? We've never had to teach magic stuff before. I mean, it looks magical. Do you feel any different?
We'll figure it out later.
Okay, well, maybe somebody has to attack you?
Cole
and
is so
you-
done.
Cole's just like, I got tinnitus. I lost my hand. I'm
It's all falling
shoot
apart.
people. I mean,
Goes like, I'm obviously not okay.
Yeah. Okay. Half is just gonna keep looking around for any glowy growth potions, since we are looking at a situation that seems to be similar to what the trying to achieve?
Yeah, with the checks that you've done so far, and with Akarn like helping you and everything, you're confident that nothing in here looks to be witchy, other than the obvious things you've seen so far. There's no cauldrons, there's no bottles of green potions, nothing like that.
Well, okay. Akarn, go forth and scout some more.
Onward.
Do not reveal yourself.
Yeah, Akarn flits down this tunnel to the right, and reports back something moving, a little bit smaller. No fire.
That's enough for Cole.
You don't know that.
Okay.
We're not having this conversation yet. I'm just half. What half will tell you, and half is like, I think I hear something moving over there. That is what half's telling you. I think something's moving over there. Something small, not big.
Let's go get it.
And I'm just gonna very pointedly not talk about that tree because I don't want you to try to cut the tree down. I want you to leave the tree alone. Also, Tiff, keep going, Tiff. Keep going. There we go. Yeah, and as we're like leaving, I'm just gonna look at the tree and just kind of like briefly put their hand on the tree and just whisper good luck and then leave. And no one saw that. Nope.
Sorry, just trying to get Tiff like out of everybody's way. As you go around here, you see that down the right side there's like a path you've already seen towards like that fountain that seems to have been overtaken by lava instead of water. On the path to the west, however, you hear shuffling as something scuffles to hide deeper into the alcoves under some bookshelves. And you hear a book slam onto a surface with a dull thud, and you hear a very small voice go, "Oh, Frost! Please don't hurt me."
Do you have a reason for us to hurt you? We're not trying to hurt anyone. That's not evil raiders trying to kill us, I guess. Half is being very charismatic right now. How about we make an agreement? You don't hurt us, we won't hurt you.
Are
We
you
not
witches?
witches.
I mean, no. I didn't expect to hear. Are there a lot of witches around here? I was worried about raiders. Those Luton raiders? Are you saying there's witches around here too?
The source of the small voice comes peeking out from behind the shelf, and you see a halfling-sized wicker creature. And as she peeks out, she says,
Oh no.
She says, I think I might be in trouble. I think the Witch King wants me dead."
Is the Witch King
And
here?
we're gonna cut to the other
What?
group. We're gonna cut over to
Oh,
the
no.
other group.
Oh, no.
You would.
Because
I knew it.
Every time, I will always do that.
We have so many problems already.
Let's see, where is it?
Talk about a
Fucking
chosen
Witch
one.
King.
Yeah, that sounds like the chosen one.
Oh, Droon,
Ugh,
I can't believe you're here.
neither could I. Are we?
Quite a
happened?
stone court. One sec, I have to go to the right part of my notes for this. It's like in a different section. Uh, it's, I think it was my fault, Odrun.
What?
That wizard Sindri. Uh, they said they were going to do some kind of survey of the city. Said they were gonna find the best route to the caverns below. I never learned why they wanted a survey, but they seemed insistent that they could be helpful, and I don't know, most of the raiders were away. I was kind of the highest ranking one in charge. Ada, what you see is a halfling wearing cleric regalia of Palter. He has fine curly blue tattoos on many parts of his body. Very stout, kind of barrel chested. He also seems to be bleeding from one of his hands, but is otherwise unharmed. He says, I realize now I was duped, and the Lutens are responsible for the disaster that claimed Fallegur, but
So you're saying the Lutens caused the volcano to erupt?
I can't
Were you
think of
there
any
with
other
them?
explanation.
How the fuck would
Not
they do that?
present at the time, but we'd just gotten done with all the proper sacrifices and rituals to protect against the volcanic influence, and everything was going perfectly. And then that wizard started doing their survey, and next thing I know, the whole island's trembling, and then I'm half deaf as everything comes collapsing around, and I couldn't think for a little while. I was in and out of it, but when I came to, most of the houses in the entire halfling district were gone, and my family.
I'm so sorry. There's no way you could have known that was what they were gonna do. Who who shows up to somebody else's house,
Vengeance.
somebody else's land and does this?
I swear that I will see those Lutens gone. I will see our people avenged.
Well, we've already started on that, so if you'd like, you can join us for the rest of it.
I'm with you till Ragnarok. Both of you make a quick religion check.
Oh, that's shockingly good for me. Hey, look at us.
You finally rolling
Both
well.
of you, yeah. Both of you notice him look at his cut hand, and you kind of make the connection that he is sworn an oath of vengeance.
Yeah.
And everything that entails.
Had you ever met this wizard before? Is there any sort of bad blood between you and the Lutens?
No. As far as I knew, they mostly kept to the western parts of the Serpent Sea. Didn't really come out this way very much, but I don't know, there was something off about that wizard. They didn't seem all there. Seemed very, very intent on getting to the heart of the mountain.
What did they say they wanted to survey anyway?
Wards. they wanted to install wards to protect us. It's meant to be a exchange of sorts, I suppose. We give them some of our finely crafted weaponry, and they protect us so we can. Weaponry mostly, but I suppose the whole thing was just an excuse to get down there. I can show you the way if you like. There's, I think they might have cleared a bit of a path down through the stables.
All right. Is there anything else you can think of that, I don't know, that might help? Did you see anybody else with them?
A few raiders, mostly humans and dragonborn. The big green fella seemed to be mostly in charge of them.
Right. Well, yeah, if you can show us the way, that'd be good. We might need a little bit of a rest just in case for some of our people.
Yeah, should Hardis go back to the ship?
Hardest,
Don't
do you
know.
think you should go back, or should we just wait for a minute?
I'll be fine. Just, could do with a little rest, yeah?
Running low on energy all around here.
Right. What do you say we take a little short type of rest and then we move on from here?
I think that'd be good. Had you heard any rumors about the Lutons expanding? We've heard that they're working closer with the Banger than they used to, as well.
Sorry, who are you asking?
The cleric, I lost his name, sorry.
Oh, Finnan. Yeah.
Finnan.
Yeah, Finnan. The Bander, don't suppose I've heard anything. The visit was a bit unexpected. Haven't heard much from Lutons in a while. Baindor, last I heard, there was rumors that some king had got himself a Valkyrie. Complete nonsense, I'm sure, but you know, anything to get a leg up on us raiders. You know.
Interesting. Seems lots of different players are trying to make many moves right now.
Hrolf, as you all are kind of resting, he's like, listen, I don't like the sound of the threats we're going up against. I think even if we have a straight shot towards them, might want to find our allies before making our way straight to them.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Don't really know.
Don't know how we get back to them though.
That's the question. Finnan, have you been able to explore more of what's been excavated down here? We lost some people. I think they went a little more west than we did.
Well, I was mostly trying to stay clear of the Pyre Whites, but I think there might be a tunnel close to the main keep, and I think I heard one of the Lutons say that one of I was hiding from them too. One of the tunnels might go to the Elvish district.
Alright. Well, that's
might
kind
be
of
a
the
safe
direction
bet.
we were heading anyway.
We don't want to go to the keep, we might as well go there.
Halter can certainly show us a good way to get there, I'm sure.
Hope so.
Okay, you get your short rest in, and let's see.
It's just them, right?
I'm just debating.
We haven't decided to
Yeah,
make a
just
short
them.
rest yet. Maybe this is what we need to do to catch up.
Yeah.
Or we can do it our own thing. You
I
and
only meant to
me
roll
and
this
Tiff
first
against the
too.
world
Um,
again. Just like old times. Except Tiff.
There you go. Okay. As unclimactic as that is, that might be the best stopping point we have.
Might be for
so
now.
You did that on purpose!
yeah,
What?
yep.
I think that's gonna become a new phrase for you. You did that
I do
on
everything on
purpose.
purpose.
Ah!
Everything I do is on purpose. What's the command I did for this? Okay, yeah. Only left on one of two cliffhangers, not two. So you're welcome, I guess. All right,
Less than
we will be
usual.
back again. Yeah. Yeah, it's below the average. Next week on the 18th, we stream every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. You can follow me on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. Mostly YouTube and maybe TikTok. So YouTube, all these episodes will be poured over there if you want to get caught up on the show. Also, we do have a fun new addition to the show starting next week. Next week, our theme song premieres. We've gotten a theme song commissioned, so be sure to tune into right at the beginning of next week's stream. We are going to debut it. It's fantastic. We have some vocals from some of the lovely people here, actually. So it's an epic Viking rowing song. I can't wait for you all to hear it. I'm super excited about that. So be sure to tune in next week, and we will see the awesome new theme song, and we will see what happens with all these cliffhangers that I just can't seem to stop throwing out there. Have a good rest of your week, everybody. Skål.